Hello my friends, welcome to Brown Strings. I'm Henriette and today we're playing Here It Comes. And Here It Comes is a lovely tune and we're going to, like we've done before, do some improvising. And we're going to improvise some rhythms and I'll talk you through these as we go along. So let's play this song. We're using the first finger on the E string and on the A string. So let's just go over our left hand position. And I have a finger line on my hand, as you can see right here. That is just in the crease where my index finger joins onto my hand. And the reason why I have this finger line is that I want to make sure that my finger is high up above the fingerboard right here. So you can see this whole ridge of knuckles here is higher than the fingerboard. And that's what we're achieving with our finger line. Our left thumb should be just peeking over the edge, gently lying down here, not squeezing it at all, but softly, and it's upright, my thumb. So be careful if that's you, see if you can get it up there so you improve on your technique the whole time. My wrist here is pushed out, and it's pushed out to such an extent that I have a sort of claw-like shape, as if you can hold a tennis ball in your hand right there. You see? Can you see that my wrist is out as opposed to that? See if you can get your wrist to go into that shape as well. Okay, once you're all nicely set up, your left hand in the proper position, your bow hold in a neat bow hold with a bent thumb and a rounded pinky on the side edge, we're going to play on the E string. So slide your violin up really high, close to your ear there, so your jaw here is on the chin rest. And there we go. Set your bow on the string before we start. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here, the second line, you see just one E, and this gives you the opportunity to just make up some rhythms of your own. And you can see there is an example in this book that goes fish and chips and ice cream. So you can do that rhythm on all these 4 notes that are written into the second line here. So let's practice that. Fish and chips and ice cream. Fish and chips and ice cream. Lovely. And now we've reached the third line, so we're going to go our normal printed way. There we go. There we go. Now, there are various different rhythms that are possible. So, fish and chips and ice cream is one. You can play a different rhythm. For instance, I'm going to do a strawberry, raspberry, like that. So you could do that rhythm, or you could do another one. You might do row, row, row your boat. And you can make up lots of other rhythms perhaps that are 4 counts long. So row, row, row your boat, like that. Let's go from the beginning and let's add that rhythm to our playing, shall we? So check over your finger line, your thumb and your tennis ball. Check over your bow hold, and we're going to go from the beginning after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. and you can perhaps think of other rhythms to put in there. Generally speaking, if you have text to your music, so words to your music like you have here, it becomes much easier to remember this song. So you might get used to reading this text and adding it to your music. So you go, through the teeth and past the gums, so watch out Tommy, here it comes. It makes the song much easier to remember. So give that a go if you like. Now, there is one more other thing that we want to look at in this piece. If you have a look at the third bar going into the fourth bar, where you see the words tummy and hear it. In tummy, where you see the word tummy, you've got a first finger on the E string, and hear it, you can see it's the first finger on the A string. Now, what we can do is place our first finger in between the E string and the A string, and we'll catch them both with that first finger. Now, this also encourages your finger to be upright on its fingertip. And you can see that today I've cut my fingernail really, really short, so that when I press down the string on both the E string and the A string, I'm not touching the string with my nail. I can just feel the padded part of the tip of my finger, but not my nail. So if you can, try to cut your nail really nice and short, so when you play, you don't play on your nail, but you play on the padded bit. Now let's play those 4 notes, tummy and hear it, and let's see if we can find a position of your first finger where you can hit both strings at the same time. If that doesn't quite work for you, reset it, and let's see if a slightly different angle covers both strings. And if it still doesn't work, don't worry, reset it again. Let's see if a slightly different angle for your fingertip might work. That's it. Now, violinists have their violins set up here on the bridge so that the strings are just wide enough apart so that you can both play 2 strings at the same time, but you don't keep hitting another string if you play one finger on one string, you see. So if that doesn't work for you at all, take your violin to a violin maker and see if they can either space out the strings a little bit here on your bridge, or put them a little bit closer together, because some violins are not set up properly, so that might be impossible to do. So if you keep struggling with this, have your violin checked over, and then you'll find it maybe a bit easier. Now let's play the whole song once again, and let's add a different rhythm to it. And let's play all quavers. And I'm going to add my words fish and chips and mushy peas in. Okay, so from the beginning we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. And you have perhaps noticed that right at the end, you've got that little trick again of one finger on 2 strings. That was awesome playing, really well done. I very much look forward to seeing you again in number 15, which is called So There. Goodbye.